Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here and welcome back to another reaction videos, and today we're going to be reacting to the Tomorrow War pitch meeting by Ryan George once again. I know it's a FNAF video obviously, but I will be back to it like tomorrow, so be patient on the comment section please. But today I just want to react to the Tomorrow War pitch meeting because I watched Tomorrow War recently, which is starring my favorite actor Chris Pratt, and I think Tomorrow War is just a fun movie in general, and I think it's just like just like just amazing. I think sure that there's probably some problem with the plot because again it involves time travel and all that kind of stuff, which I'm pretty sure Ryan will point it out in a piss meeting, and I'm assuming the line's gonna be so okay, so I need you to go all the way my back on this one or something like that, right? Because again it's a time travel movie and obviously it's gonna be some plot hole that's going to be unfold in the pitch meeting, and after the pitch meeting was finished, then I think I will give like my own thoughts and review for the movie obviously, so I guess stay tuned for that. So without further ado, let's just start the video, shall we? Oh, and spoiler ahead obviously.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. So the movie's gonna start with a bunch of people dropping into a rooftop pool in Miami.
Oh, that's fun.
From the sky out of a portal.
Oh my god, what?
Stay tuned to later in the movie.
Oh, you're doing that thing where you start the movie with a little clip from an action scene that's gonna happen later, just out of context?
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
start with some action right away, you know, so people get hooked.
That's a good point.
So we're gonna meet this
I mean,
ex-military
true.
guy, Dan, right? And he loves science, and so does his little daughter, Murray.
Okay.
And so they're watching this soccer game, and on the field, these people come out of a portal, and they're like, there are aliens in the future, and they're killing everybody.
Oh, this also happens right at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, we're like 6 minutes in at this point, right at the start here.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to start with some
Yeah.
action right away, you know, so people get hooked.
So then maybe we don't have to spoil that cool sky drop visual from later?
Well, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
true.
Okay. So we find out that in the future,
They don't
aliens
need to
have
do
killed
that,
like
I'm just saying.
everybody. There's this war going on, and there are like 500,000 humans left.
Oh, so these people come back to the past to stop the war from ever happening?
No, they came back because they need to draft more people to go fight in the future.
Wouldn't it be better to use the time to prepare for the war instead of jumping into a fight that already seems to be lost?
Right?
Yeah, I
right.
mean,
Well, then
true,
maybe
yeah.
it's a different timeline or something.
So one of the people from the current timeline want to prepare themselves for their eventual future instead of jumping over to this timeline's fight where it already seems to be lost?
Listen, sir, you can't be asking questions like that or there's not going to be a movie, so I'm going to need you to get all the way off my
Also
back.
true.
It's just that any way you look at it, it
There it
seems
is.
like a weird strategy. But let me get off of that thing. I'd like the movie to happen for sure.
Me too.
So do they draft like military people?
Yeah, some, but also just like normal people, you know?
So these aliens killed almost everybody in the future, and the plan is to send some more people and kind of see what happens?
That's what we're going with, sir. So the world bands together for this mandatory draft that somehow only seems to involve Americans.
Well, we are the ones making the movie, so it's only fair.
it's only fair.
Also
so this
true.
guy Dan ends up getting drafted,
Just
right?
about.
Right,
American.
okay, pretty rigorous training, I imagine.
Barely any. This one lady's gonna get sent to the future, and she's like still in her office clothes from work.
But they show them the monsters and tell them what to expect and whatnot.
Not really, no, because
No.
they say if they show people the monsters, then people aren't gonna want to go fight in the war. They're too scary.
But the draft is mandatory.
it is, yeah. Nobody has a choice in the matter.
Yeah, to be fair, you
and
don't
also,
want to
they're
spoil
only
the
sending people from the
monster.
present that are already dead in the future, so it doesn't create like a paradox.
Didn't you say that almost everybody's dead in the future?
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. So anyway, Dan and a bunch of people head into the future, but because of a coordinate malfunction, they drop into the middle of the sky instead of close to the ground.
Oh, so that's why they fall from hundreds of feet into a swimming pool. Wouldn't that also be deadly, though?
You'd think so because of how things work, but no, anyone who falls into the pool is perfectly fine.
Oh, well, great.
So Dan and the other survivors
no
find out they need
physics.
to go to a research lab in another building.
How come?
Well, there's some science stuff in there that's a part of their last hope of creating a toxin that'll kill the aliens and save the world.
Gotcha.
But this military lady tells them they don't have a lot of time because Miami's overrun with aliens, so it's about to be bombed in a couple of minutes.
If the research lab is critical to their last chance at saving the planet, shouldn't that be the priority instead of bombing the city?
You'd think so, but no, instead they're going to prioritize bombing a city that already doesn't have humans in it, so there's no immediate threat.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to encounter some of these aliens,
Ah,
and they're
man.
very scary. They call them white spikes.
Oh, they're being
Yeah, they're
attacked
very
by
scary.
hard seltzers?
That's White Claw.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. So then what happened?
No,
Oopsies.
Dan gets like 10 people killed while trying to save one guy and then shows no remorse for it.
Oh, interesting.
So
Oh,
then we're
man.
going to use the massive explosion as a transition, and Dan's going to wake up in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, passing out and waking up in the Dominican Republic is tight.
It sure is, sir.
Very
so then he meets
tight.
up with the military lady, who, as it turns out, is his daughter, but older.
Oh.
Yeah, so she explains that there are like female queen aliens that are much stronger, and the males will do anything to protect them.
So what are they gonna do?
Well, they go to work at this other research facility on the ocean because they have a toxin that kills male aliens but not females, so they have to work on that.
Oh, they should still use that in the meanwhile, probably.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Oh, okay.
So then, using this alien queen that they captured, Dan and his daughter start trying to develop a female toxin using science and family.
Nice.
And then they finally finish the toxin, but then all
Science
these
and
male
family.
aliens show up because they want their queen back.
Oh, so they killed the queen?
Well, no, because they're like, we only have one vial of toxin. We can't waste it on her, you know?
But if they explode her, she would die, right? And that would stop the male aliens from charging towards them?
Yeah, but they're gonna try to run away instead of taking care of the thing that's causing the situation they're currently
Oh my god, sorry. There is something wrong with the screen again, so sorry, I have to pause it for a
Currently in.
second.
Oh, okay. Interesting strategy.
So then as they're running away, Murray's gonna get hit by an alien spike.
Oh, no.
And then she's gonna reveal that she brought Dan to the future so he can bring the vial back to the past, and he's the only one who can do it.
Wouldn't he kind of be the worst person for the job since the plan involves abandoning his daughter? Like, wouldn't someone without emotional attachment be a better choice?
Yeah, maybe.
But I guess she must really trust him, huh?
Actually, no, because in the past he ends up abandoning her, so she doesn't really trust this guy.
Okay.
And then she's
Ah,
gonna be
true.
falling off this platform towards a bunch of aliens while also bleeding out, so he's gonna dive after her.
But he's got the vial. He's the last hope for humanity.
He is, but you know, that's his daughter.
But what's the plan with the dive? Like, even if he catches up to her, they're still falling towards aliens and
I
she's
mean,
still
yeah, true.
bleeding out.
I don't know, but it's gonna look cool when he gets zapped back to the past.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
then
there's
back
a
in
cool
the past,
shot,
the
though.
time travel link is closed, and they have this toxin, but they don't really know what to do with it.
What do you mean? Can't they just bring it to where the aliens first land?
Well, that's the thing. They never actually found a spaceship. All they know is that the aliens showed up in Russia one day.
Oh, so what do they do?
Well, Dan's wife is like, what if they didn't land at that time? What if they were already here? And Dan's like, oh, yeah, I think you cracked it.
Literally the whole planet was on the case and not one of the billions of people thought of that before?
That's what we're going with. The protagonist's wife thought of it.
Wow, what are the odds?
So then Dan gets this alien claw from one of the guys he was on the mission with, and they
Edwin
use science
Hodge.
and friendship to find out where exactly in Russia it originated from.
Have the future people not brought back any alien parts to examine before? How did they not know this earlier?
I don't know, but they find out the spaceship is frozen in Russia.
Oh, fair enough.
So Dan goes to this military guy and he's like, listen, I have a toxin and I know where the aliens originate from. We need to go there now.
Okay.
And the military guy's like, no. So Dan's like, okay, we're gonna do it ourselves.
Feels like there might be some other people they could talk to before doing that.
Nope. And then Dan goes to see his estranged father who has a plane and he gets them all to
J.K.
Russia.
Simmons.
Very cool.
And then they find the alien spaceship buried in some ice.
Oh, so now that they have the proof, they can go get the military and the government involved.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
What?
Well, they're like, governments are just gonna talk about it for a long time, and the United Nations is stupid.
What do you...
And Dan's like, yeah, I don't have that kind of time. We need to deal with this ourselves now.
He does, though. He has decades, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And if they fail, they'll die with the knowledge of where the spaceship is and humanity is doomed, or they'll unleash the
True.
aliens early and humanity is doomed.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. So then they take pictures and they bring those back, and governments start talking about it. There's a lot of talking, a lot of paperwork and policy making. It takes a while.
Well, that sounds kind of boring.
Yeah, so they go in with guns and explosives
True.
and stabby toxins.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does sound a lot more fun. So I guess they jab the queen with the toxin first, huh?
They don't know. They jab some normal white spikes, and that wakes all the aliens up.
Wow, gonna be tough for a small team to fight a ship full of aliens.
Actually, it's gonna be
That'd be
super,
super
easy.
easy.
Barely
Barely
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just blow the ship up with C4, so that does the trick, you know, the aliens die.
Wait, so what was the point of the toxin if they could just kill them with explosives?
Unclear.
They spent the whole
also
movie
that.
working on that.
They did, yeah. So then Dan and his father have to fight this one queen alien that escaped.
How do they do that?
Hand-to-hand combat. Pow, pow, punch, punch, slice with a claw.
Sure, that may as well happen.
So then Dan kicks the alien
yeah,
off
it's
a
pretty
cliff
fun.
and everything is great forever. So what do you think?
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait to start advertising it. Give it a big push, get inside people's homes.
Like on their TVs and phones and stuff?
Yeah, of course, but also have
Yeah.
somebody literally ring the doorbell and give them an ad for the movie in their hands.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what? Amazon put ad on upcoming Prime. Oh, that's what they do. Yeah, I mean, Amazon is the one who purchased it, I guess.
Hey everybody, Ryan here. That's me. Thanks for watching the video. And if you liked it, feel free
You
to
did
click
great,
the like
Ryan,
button
again.
and the subscribe button and all
The
buttons of that
button.
nature. You can also leave a comment down below letting me know what other movies you want to see pitches for. There are also like hundreds of other episodes on the channel that you can check out if you want. As always, check back soon for a new one. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Either way, that was the pitch meeting for, for the Tomorrow War movie starring Chris Pratt, obviously. Again, like I said before, I actually enjoyed the movie. I liked the movie a lot, even though, yes, there's a lot of plot holes here and there, about like blowing up the spaceship. Is like they could just blow up the spaceship and then that's it, like they could just done with it. But for some reason they decided to do the toxin thing, even though they try to do that for the entire movie. But I guess the argument is that, well, they don't exactly know where the aliens at, so so they don't exactly come up with the plan already that, oh, we're gonna blow up the entire spaceship, but yeah, again, despite all the plot holes and here and there that there is some like ridiculous line here and there also, and like Chris Pratt jumping to his daughter even though there is a bunch of white spikes in the water already. It does create a cool shot though, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the coolest shot in the movie. It does kind of like feel weird. Why would he do that? Even though he was, yes, it was his daughter, but still, like he needs to be alive to return to the past. And every single time you're doing a time travel movie, I feel like there's always gonna be a plot hole in some capacity. It depends on how you view the time travel stuff, time travel plot, because usually there is some movie that actually took the sorry, the time travel rules is just so difficult to understand that it doesn't make any sense at all. But there is also some that actually makes sense, but if you really think about it, then there is some plot holes here and there. Even on Back to the Future, which is one of my favorite trilogy of all time, I love that movie a lot. Does it have a plot hole? Well, yeah, if people actually really analyze Back to the Future, maybe they can find a plot hole about the time travel stuff, right? But at the same time, the movie was so good, it flows so well with the story, so they're like, okay, fine, they're great. And in this one, it seems like the time travel stuff, it was explained. I think it was they explained it pretty good. Even though the plan for like hiring people from the past to go to the future to fight them is just like, yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like they should just prepare themselves to like for the upcoming invasion. Even though yes, they don't know where they're coming from, but they do know they first show up in Russia. Like they could just prepare that, like I don't know, prepare Russia or something like that, right? And then just defeat the alien right there. I guess, even though maybe there's just gonna be like so many of them, but still preparing for so many times that I'm pretty sure you could make it, and that would be a much better plan instead of just like, well, hiring people from the past to the future. But at the same time, I kind of like the concept, even though it's pretty stupid, like I said before, and plus it's fun, it's a fun movie. And then when they finally get to the actual war, it's just like, wow, it's so cool. And the way the movie just revealed the first white spikes, it's actually really really fucking creepy. Like he's just like standing there in the stairway, and just like and all that kind of stuff, like clicking his mouth and all that kind of stuff. It's just so creepy, and I really really love it. And then the staircase sequences, the Miami sequences was actually really really well directed. It was really just fun movie, and I give this movie, I guess, 8.5 out of 10. And I know that's probably too high to some people. Like I get it. You guys probably didn't really like this movie, but I enjoy it. Despite the plot holes, I acknowledge it. I'm not the kind of guy who is like too or like super critical when watching a movie. Like I'm both. I'm kind of like casual but also critical. Both sides, 50-50. Because sometimes people just like too casual and then they ending up loving everything, even though the movie is probably just the most stupidest movie that ever exists, and they just gonna love it anyway because they were too casual, right? And there is some people who is too critical, and then when movie like like this, I guess you could say that it was supposed to be just a fun movie, they just didn't like it because they don't like the concept, they don't like the plot holes and all that kind of stuff. Which just, yeah, I agree. Like that's why I still giving this movie a high score, because again, I'm casual but also kind of critical. Like I acknowledge the problem, but like the problem doesn't really take away the fun for the movie. It doesn't like bother me to the point that I'm just like, okay, this is just stupid, I just want to turn off the movie, that's it. Like it never goes to that direction. I noticed that it was the idea to transfer people from the past to the future is pretty stupid, to be honest. They should just prepare the war from the past. That would be really my strategy. But if they do that, then the movie won't be fun. It's just gonna be like that one war, and then that's it. The end. Um, so that's why I just like, okay, critical but also casual, and that's how I enjoy the movie. In general, is it a good movie? I think it's a pretty good movie. It probably could have been better, but still, it's an enjoyable movie. And again, Chris Pratt is just awesome in general. He's so nice, and it's nice to see J.K. Simmons as well playing his father, obviously, right? It's just yeah, he's just great casting. And then Edwin Hotz was also in the movie. Edwin Hotz is actually appeared in the Purse movie. I think the first three Purse movie you might know him from the the Bloody Stranger, I think, and I think Dante Bishop is his character's name in Election Year, and he was also great. And then the other guy who is so funny, I kind of forget the name. I'm sorry, but he has a great performance. The funny black guy, sorry, who is the fan of Chris Pratt, and it's just like, yeah, he's so funny, he's so enjoyable. And then the actress who played the adult Murray, the daughter, was actually also amazing. I think she gave a really incredible performance as well, and yeah, I enjoyed this movie. That's what I'm trying to say. And then yeah, I enjoyed the pitch meeting as always. Ryan George is awesome, obviously. And I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section below what do you guys think. What do you guys think about this pitch meeting right here? Do you guys agree with the Ryan point for the movie? Do you guys find this pitch meeting funny? And I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section below also about the Tomorrow War movie. Like, do you guys already watch Tomorrow War? I guess you guys should have, because again, this pitch meeting contains spoiler. But if you already watched the movie, then feel free to leave your comments about that in the obviously in the section below. I'd like to hear your thoughts about the movie. Do you guys like it, or do you guys hate it like some people do? Just let me know your opinions about it in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear about it, obviously. And if you guys want to watch the original video, then I will leave a link in the description below. As always, make sure you guys check Ryan George's channel. I'll leave his channel's link also in the description below, and make sure you guys subscribe to him, show some support. And if you guys enjoy my reaction video, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, share my videos out there. It really helps my channel, guys. And make sure you guys consider supporting me on my Patreon. I will leave my Patreon's link also in the description below. So I hope some of you guys can actually check on that if you guys don't mind. And yeah, I guess stay tuned for more reaction video in the future. I think it's gonna be another Five Nights at Freddy's video again. But we have to wait and see about that. And yeah, Tomorrow War. I really enjoyed the movie, like the movie. I think it's a good movie. And I really hope you guys enjoy my this reaction video. And I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye!